So to come up with our project idea, we met as a team multiple times to brainstorm by talking and shooting around ideas. After we had many options, we narrowed it down to about two. The first being a Chick-fil-A fundraiser where we would go buy Chick-fil-A sandwiches and then bring them to Boulder's campus and sell at a higher price, and then take the profits made and donate that to a homeless shelter in Boulder. Unfortunately, this idea was shot down by Chick-fil-A, so we had to go with our second choice, which was putting around flyers around campus to help minimize stress for students, especially around finals. We took the behavioral approach to decision making and also had a bounded rationality bias, which meant that we were limited by cognitive ability to make the absolute best decision. So instead, we chose the decision that met our criteria.
Our mission for this project was to significantly impact our community for the better, and one great problem we noticed in our community is the high level of stress among students at CU, especially in the few weeks prior to finals. We thought that doing something that could potentially lower the stress in students during this time would be a good goal for our project. As we know, the myth of rationality tells us that emotions cannot be separated from the workplace, and our workplace as students is schoolwork. So we understand that stress will impact people's performance as a student, so helping others to relieve their stress will make a positive impact on our community since they can study better and therefore perform better. We brainstormed to come up with ways we could help our fellow students manage their stress and landed on creating and posting flyers around campus with multiple ways to relieve stress pertaining to schoolwork and finals. Our flyer included CU-run events aimed at helping students cope with their stress during finals, along with ways our group members deal with their stress personally. We posted copies of the flyers in many good spots around campus that see the most foot traffic, such as the C4C, library, or the UMC. And we performed a SWOT analysis on our project. The strengths were that the flyer was eye-catching, had good suggestions, and was posted in popular areas of campus. But the weaknesses were that the flyers can be ripped off or fall off, and therefore not all students will see the flyer.
In terms of how motivation was created amongst our group, we all had intrinsic motivation to do well on the project and work well with each other because we all care about how we perform in our classes. Additionally, we had extrinsic motivation to help our group members and not let them down. The needs theory of motivation relates very well to how we were motivated as a group to do this project, in that our need as a group was to do well on the project by positively impacting our community, and we satisfied that need by thinking of a way to help our fellow students relieve their stress and then working hard to implement that idea. Our overall goal was SMART in that it had a specific target, it was measurable, agreed upon by the group, very realistic, and timely. And then in terms of leadership roles in our group, again, no one emerged as a leader and everyone had the same amount of impact and input to the group, and the work was divided equally.
In terms of my team's development, we worked very well together as a group to successfully complete this project. The first step we took to develop our team was assuming roles. Now, none of us stepped up as a clear leader, taking lead from the beginning, but we all stepped forward as a group and successfully put forth equal efforts to come out with a successful project in the end. Another aspect of bringing our team together was we worked to create norms such as responding quickly to messages and always doing our work in a timely manner in order to avoid conflict amongst our group members. And lastly, we were able to form good cohesiveness, which helped us to avoid any conflict, such as dysfunctional conflict, and rather focus on task conflict in order to better our project in the end.
All of our group members had similar attitudes and personalities, which led to a homogeneous group. This caused our group to work well and productively together with the simple task at hand. Our group had high cohesiveness due to small group size, homogeneous composition, and clear goals. This made our group dedicated to working together and staying together. Overall, our group benefited from working together, and we were able to make a bigger impact in society than we would have been able to if we worked alone.